to my 2019 Christmas video. Today's date that I'm filming this on right now is December 1st. And I don't know how well you could see this right here, but December 1st, 2019 today marks the 11-year anniversary of this channel. And this right here is the first ever video I posted. I was watching people like Cool Duder and Rambo Raff back in 2008, and I wanted to be cool and I wanted to do some movie collection videos. So for some fucking reason, I had the idea of doing a review of Children of the Corn 4: The Gathering as my first ever video. Which actually, look at that, right there, I still got it to my DVD of Children of the Corn. For some reason I'm holding it like this in there, showing it off. You guys want to hear my voice back then?
Glorious Dash is probably one of the most spookiest in the Children of the Corn series. I have all 7 Children of the Corn movies on DVD, and I have Children of the Corn 2 VHS.
And just to think, nowadays there's 9 of them. Little does that poor son of a bitch right there know that he's going to have to sit through 2 more really shitty ones before he gets out of it. But anyway, guys, all jokes aside, it has been an amazing 11 years so far, because my life from when I started there is, nothing is the same. I'm not living in my childhood house anymore. I've gone through middle school, I've gone through high school, I've gone through college, and now I'm in the real world with my bachelor's degree. So my channel for the past 11 years has been my life. I know YouTube's changed, I know their algorithms, you know, they just cater to the top subscribed, the top streaming users, which I am not, nor do I ever want to be, because this channel is for me, it is for my life, and it's to keep a journal of everything that happens. Which is why I'm really grateful for this channel. I've kept a very solid video diary of the past 11 years of my life, and I fully intend to keep going for me. And if anybody watches and comes along for the ride, thank you very much, because that's what this channel is for me. It's just my life, and it's the journey. And I would like for it to be a motivational thing, just to see how magical life can be. Meeting celebrities and going through college, having people cosplay as me, tracking down rare songs. I've been all over the place, ladies and gentlemen, so in honor of my 11-year anniversary today on YouTube, just wanted to say thank you. Now I guess I should continue torturing myself by watching this.
Back to Children of the Corn 4, though, you know, I like it. You know, this is actually a good horror movie, and
it's a good horror movie.
You might think they don't talk about He Who Walks Behind the Rose.
He Who Walks Behind the Rose.
It's because there's a deleted scene revealed by the director.
Alright everybody, dusk is upon us. And we are going, it's December 5th, Thursday, and we are headed to I'm headed to work to shoot at the Village of Frankfurt Christmas tree lighting ceremony. This is usually always a cool night. This will be my 2nd year covering it. And as the light fades out on me here, let's get rocking and rolling. Alright, storage room with all of our gear.
on the first Thursday in December, and that means it is time for the tree lighting ceremony to begin. My name is Jim Holland. I'm the mayor of the village of Frankfort, and it is my pleasure to welcome you here tonight. We're going to hear from the Hickory Creek Middle School Chorus, and we're going, oh, they're wonderful. You're going to love it. And then we're going to have the
There's nothing like a little holiday music to get us into the festive mood, and I imagine you'll want to sing along with this choir. And it is my pleasure to introduce the Hickory Creek Middle School Choir and Director Leslie Walton. Thank you.
The first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
I'm Adam Burrow, one of your trustees here in Frankfurt. I'd like to also give a big thank you to Johnny Rustler.
Your knee hurts? I'm going to kick you in your other knee so that won't feel better, okay?
Alright. Cookies this evening. Baby's hand is taken wrong with that.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, somebody else has got to
I would also like to thank the Frankfurt Police Department, Frankfurt Fire Department, FCTV, and our Public Works Department, who is second to none.
Hello everyone, my name is Trustee Keith Ogle, and this is the start of the most wonderful time of the year, isn't it? Can I get a ho 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 out there? Alright, it's going to be great. I'll have an Alexa and go, Alexa, light the green, right? But for this year, I think the mayor's going to need some help, so can we get some of the kids to come on up either side, and let's help the mayor throw the switch, and let's light the green tonight.
Trees over here.
Happy holidays, and please be safe during the holiday season. Now, Santa's on his way, which is what we're all waiting for here. But Santa needs to know where to find us. So that's why we have to light up the whole green. So, if I could have everybody out there help me, we're going to start the countdown backwards from 10 and go down to 1, and then hopefully Santa will be behind the lights. So, ready guys? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep an eye out for Santa Claus. He should be coming down Kansas Street like usual. Twinkling lights out there. Look off in the distance.
She looks like Snow White now.
Alright everybody, so that puts a conclusion on Saturday, December 7th. It has been a long ass day, and it's just been a long week in general. Well, first of all, I'm looking very dim right now. I thought I'd make use out of my mood lighting here. And you've been seeing a lot of videos from my work with the Village of Frankfurt. Been out filming a lot of Christmas events lately. It's been a lot of fun, really getting into that Christmas spirit. Today you saw me out at the Chris Kindle weekend, at the Trolley Barn, the Chamber of Commerce building downtown, the parade. It was a great time. The mayor, everybody came out. Really cool time. And something I didn't mention from a couple nights ago, on Wednesday night, December 4th, we went out and we actually saw Knives Out, which was an awesome movie. I went into it with kind of mixed expectations. I avoided all the trailers, like I do with all movies, so I didn't really know what to expect from it. And I was very happy going in because I was expecting it to be like a low-rent Clue, because I love Clue from 1985, and I was expecting Knives Out to be like that. But thankfully, Knives Out, it takes the whole whodunit murder mystery genre, and it kind of turns it on its head, and it does its complete own version of it. Daniel Craig, I really loved him in the movie. At first his New Orleans accent was kind of jarring, but as the movie went on I just kind of fell into it, and I really loved Daniel Craig and his character. Jamie Lee Curtis and Don Johnson, they're not really as big as you think they would be in the movie, but they do great. The main girl does great, Christopher Plummer. The writing is really well done, and it's very unique, because you pretty much get to see the mystery like 40 minutes into the movie. And you're like, wait a minute, there's still like an hour and a half left of this. What else is there going to be? But the movie keeps you really intrigued, and it goes, with the exception of some political bullshit that did not really need to be in the movie. I've gotten to that point where every time something political shows up in a movie, I just roll my eyes. But no, it was a great movie. I highly recommend Knives Out. I hope you've enjoyed the Frankfurt Christmas stuff so far. Next Saturday there's a reindeer event going on that we're supposed to go film, so we'll see if that gets included in here. And yeah, it's December 7th, so far I hope your holiday season is going fantastically. Last night was pretty cool because at my second job, Jim Peterick was performing with the Ides of March. It's my second time meeting him, so I got to hang out and kind of chat with Jim a little bit after the show. He was telling me about the new Pride of Lions album they're making for Frontiers to come out in 2020. Him and Toby Hitchcock. I'm really excited for that. Alright guys, and as I just mentioned over there in my mood lighting, it has been a long week because for those of you who don't know me or my personal life, I actually work two jobs. Working for the Village, helping co-run the TV channel, filming and editing all the events is my main job. It is the perfect job for me. I absolutely love it. I love being a municipal employee. I've got a really good relationship going with the mayor and the board of trustees. They are all wonderful people. I've been there for about a year and 4 months now. Year and a half, year and 5 months, somewhere in that. I started summer 2018. And there's only two of us that run the channel. It's me and my boss Kevin. He's the full-timer, I'm the part-timer. So it's just us two that run the whole show. But just part-time doesn't exactly cut it for all my bills and my loans. So I did have to pick up a second part-time job to just kind of fill my finances, and that is a job I am less favorable about. It's working at the convention center, setting up and tearing down all the rooms for events, tables, chairs, linens, dance floor, all that kind of stuff. The labor, the work itself is not what bothers me. It's just the people, and that's a whole other rant in and of itself. But you know, while I had a busy week for Frankfurt this week, I thought I would do something, and with this little Kodak camera that I'm recording this on, show you the professional camera I use for work. It was actually not that hard to learn, you know, because there's a lot of buttons, a lot of mechanisms on there, but it's really easy once you get everything down. All these buttons are pretty self-explanatory. These control your mic levels and all that stuff. Light, filter, shutter, gain, white balance, you know, zoom, record, all the menu. It looks fancy, but it's, you know, pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to get down. I'm not even sure how old this one is, because this is, you know, the Village had this already when I started there, and we even have an older one there. Missing the rubber eyepiece that goes around there, but other than that, so just show you a little bit of a departure from the little tiny thing I film all these videos on to the thing I use at work. What's happening, guys? Today, let's see, continuing my Christmas marathon here. It is, December 15th, Sunday, and I've been in kind of a nostalgic mood lately, and something struck me. One of my favorite games to play when I was a kid was this one right here, Super Mario Sunshine. To this day, I still love this game to death. I have a very big soft spot for it, and this is one of my all-time favorite video games. It says a lot for me because I am not a video gamer, and I rarely ever play video games nowadays. But I remembered, I have 119 shine sprites in this game, which is like 98% completion. And the only thing keeping me from completing it were 4 blue coins that I couldn't find. I just found 2 of them in Bianco Hills. So now we're going to get me finally to 100% completion of this game. It is going to be a Christmas miracle. Alright, Pianta Village, show me what you got. Going off a blue coin guide here on YouTube, some of them are episode specific. Did I get this one in 2? Yes, I must have already. Wow, that's crazy. All because I forgot to do the second beehive that was over there with Yoshi. I forgot to eat that second beehive somehow. Wow. Well, I just rewatched the tutorial and I could have sworn I had gotten all of these blue coins, but I don't know, so I just redid the fruit ones. I just redid durian, that wasn't it. Redid banana, that wasn't it. So let's see if I somehow skip the pineapple lady. Boom! Right there. Boom. I have not played this in years, but this was always my favorite when I was a kid, and it always kind of lingered that I had never beaten it 100%, and I know the only incentive you got was that postcard at the end, but still, here I am, 2019, boom. Childhood Ken can finally rest easy. With all that nostalgia of me going back and playing some GameCube games that I haven't played in eons, and finally getting completion on Mario Sunshine, I figured I would take another nostalgic trip through memory lane and show you a lot of my favorite Christmas tapes and shows that I would watch when I was a little kid, and then I have some that I'll show you for now. So yeah, taking a stroll down memory lane. Now there's a few I know I had. Like I remember I had two Kipper tapes, and Kipper was a British cartoon. I loved it as a kid, and there were two tapes. There was one called Snow Day, and there was one called Let It Snow, both of which had completely different episodes on it, but you would never know because they both used the same artwork for some reason. So, but I did have both of them, and then I had a Caillou holiday tape. I remember the cover was them decorating the Christmas tree. Lead me in, I dug through a box of a bunch of childhood tapes I have stashed away in the closet, and sure enough I came out with Caillou's holiday movie. Yeah, I used to love this one. I don't really remember too many specific details about it. I remember the story was told, because Caillou had this calendar thing, and he'd be counting down like the days, and you'd learn about how Christmas is celebrated all over the world. And obviously I don't remember too much about this. That right there was on the original VHS. It looks like they used that same picture, but yeah, Caillou. I was a Caillou fan when I was probably between the ages of 3 and 8. Like I really liked watching Caillou, so I don't remember too. It's probably on YouTube for you to find. So yeah, that was one of them I loved. But my favorite, you know, was always, these are my original childhood VHSs. Thomas. I'm surprised all of these were still in that box I found. There was Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. This is the George Carlin era. And then we have Thomas's Snowy Surprise, which is a mixture of George Carlin era and Alec Baldwin. I doubled up and had this on DVD too, but yeah, it's so cool. And it's so cool just knowing these are the tapes I would watch, and that's the tear I somehow made in it. I remember this one more than I remember this one, because this one's got Thomas's Snowy Surprise. I remember Jack Frost the most on this one. The one where Percy was frozen. I had the little toy of that. One of my all-time favorites, and to me this show still holds up today, because this show's got, well, at least the older seasons have really smart, funny, witty writing, and there's a lot of humor in it only adults will get, and it's actually pretty clever humor, and it's Arthur's Perfect Christmas. I absolutely love it. This was one, in all honesty, I'm probably going to rewatch this this year before Christmas, because I always love this one. Arthur's crazy uncle comes over, and he wants to buy his mom a little glass bird that he keeps breaking. It's, talking about Francine celebrating Hanukkah, the Brain celebrating Kwanzaa. Arthur's Perfect Christmas, always Arthur's always a joy. And lastly, well, for the childhood ones, we've got the Real Wheels series, There Goes Santa Claus. This is one of 2 Real Wheels specials that were never put on DVD, those being There Goes Santa Claus and Here Comes a Roller Coaster. So, yeah, this Dave and Becky, it's a goofier one compared to their normal. It's not really as educational as, you know, their normal ones, but There Goes Santa Claus is still fun. When I remember when I found this VHS in the Toys R Us, I'm like, oh my god, they did one on Santa. So yeah, Dave and Becky, staples of my childhood, the Real Wheels series. I'm collecting them all on DVD, but as I said, this one and Roller Coaster are the 2 that never got on DVD. And then, you know, gradually getting into the movies. Always loved Home Alone 1 and 2. I like 3 as well. A lot of people hate 3. I have a soft spot for Home Alone 3. But Home Alone... Did I say Halloween? If I just said Halloween, I apologize. But Home Alone 3, and I always had a soft spot for it, but Home Alone 4, Taking Back the House, and Home Alone The Holiday Heist... But these are the best, you know. I like Home Alone 3, but, you know, this is where it's at. Everyone loves Home Alone. Same thing, I don't think Christmas Vacation needs that much introduction. I really gotta listen to it with this commentary. Commentary with Randy Quaid, Beverly D'Angelo, Johnny Galecki, Miriam Flynn, director and producer. Gotta listen to that commentary, see what that's like. This one I actually just saw for the first time last year, but I really liked it. It's really quirky, really goofy, really silly, but jingle all the way. I thought this one was... I had a lot of fun. I watched the extended version. I don't know what the difference is between the extended and whatnot, but Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad, a bunch of random cameos like Yardley Smith, Jim Belushi, Curtis Armstrong. There's a lot of people in this, but this is a fun one. It's funny, I have this DVD, but I don't think I ever actually watched this DVD because it's on TV constantly every year. You know, A Christmas Story. Can't not mention it. The TBS Marathon, my family always puts it on rotate. Trailer Park Boys Christmas Special. Now this was cool because I actually saw them live last year too. They did their touring Christmas show, and it was hilarious. Bubbles was dressed up like Santa, Julian was the Grinch. That was a great time, and I got to meet them all afterwards. It was great. And lastly, my favorite holiday movie, that's right, Die Hard and Die Hard 2. It sucks that I have a steelbook of Die Hard 2, and you know, I just have this regular DVD of Die Hard 1. I gotta get it on Blu-ray. I like Die Hard 3, it's fun. Not as much as these 2, but I do like Die Hard 3. 4, never got into. 5, never wasted my time with. I like Die Hard 2, though. A lot of people don't, but I do. But the best one, how can you not love Die Hard? So that concludes my little walk down nostalgia lane here that I went on today for the video games and for the movies. So I'm in the mood to watch one of these now, so let's just indulge ourselves in the Christmas spirit even further.
Wine, I promise you.
I'm telling you, I went further there and got my bottle. This is
Where? Zach, draw the line.
Like, probably, well, he's right with the beer, but if you go further back, there's more than just...
So up here would be like...
No, not that far. I'm saying, where you got your 3 lines at, where you say what the beer is at, it's more
right
alcohol there.
That's the front. Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? I thought you were talking about a whole new aisle.
No.
A whole aisle.
No, what I'm saying is, when you...
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have my work Christmas party at my second job. So, not Frankfurt TV, but we're going over to the convention center and we are having our convention center Christmas party. I don't know what the hell to expect out of this, so we'll see. It's been really funny at work, though, at that night job at the convention center. Like, all the girls are talking about the kinds of dresses they're getting and all the... And the guys are nervous to ask some of the female coworkers if they wanted to go to the holiday party together. Like, makes me feel like I'm in high school all over again. It's really strange, but really funny at the same time. Because it's the weird thing about that place, working there, everyone is either dating one another or crushing over one another. I personally always thought that was one of the dumbest things you could do at your job. But hey, for people like me, it makes it a fuck ton more entertaining. So, yeah.
It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a high-time Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends. That's it! Say it
Somewhat. There's Ethan, the star of the whole party, right there.
How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like it never stop? Can you bring it to the top? Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all.
He's back.
Chop, chop, real smooth.
Alright, Saturday, December 21st, and today is when we are having my mom's side of the family, our Christmas, over at my grandma's house. And I'm going to wear probably my Village of Frankfurt Santa hat, but I gotta stick with the Christmas theme, right? I mean, gotta wear it at least once this season. But yeah, as soon as she sees me wearing this, she'll be like, oh, that's so cute.
And we got plenty of stuff to...
I got it.
How cute!
Oh,
that's cute!
jingle bells, jingle bells.
Village of Frankfurt. Yeah, you can put everything there for now, and then that'll do for the food. Hi, Tom. Merry Christmas. That's cute, Kenny.
Yeah, I got it at Frankfurt at the reindeer event.
Yeah. Look, and I'm telling you, this is so tender. Oh, yeah. I'll never buy another Rumpus again, yeah. Well, I know what I have to do with my other stuff, so you're gonna handle the people.
No, you're not puffed up at all.
There's nothing to puff up. It's all skin and bone. There's no...
Johnny, did you see those two things?
I did.
That was a big thing.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah, that's huge.
Who's Kenny?
Well, we haven't got here. We started here. Oh, next. Yeah, we're going this way.
Oh, I thought we were going by age.
No. Not this year. Not this
Yeah, that
year.
would mean you're
Yeah.
last.
Guy before it gets to you.
Not this year yet. Oh, my girls are picking up.
Let me guess.
Oh, big cell book.
That's a big one.
Yeah. They got the answers in the back?
Beer stein, 4 of them.
Well, he's got the bar now.
Yeah.
Well, that's heavy.
It is heavy.
Do they light up? Luminaric?
No.
Should I not open this one?
Yeah, you can open it first and then it goes with that other box.
Like Meyer doesn't have them, and
Target
didn't. Yeah. CVS we ended up.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, you know.
What? Nugent.
Nugent, Ted Nugent for president. That is cute.
Another one from Bill.
I hope that's the right size.
It looks like
Oh, nice Christmas painting, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Is that the one that's on the card?
No, it's a different one that's on the
Oh,
card.
that's
Thank
very
you.
nice.
You are very talented, Bill.
One cup series.
Nice.
Yeah, and I figure if he wants to keep it home going, or at work.
Yeah.
No, I need one for home.
Yeah, okay, good.
Nice. What is that? Freshly ground coffee.
Kenny still.
Yeah, this one's a little bit of a cheat, but all those people that I went to the Dominican Republic and Vegas, I entered a Secret Santa thing with all of them. So and our gift exchange date was supposed to be yesterday. So I'm like,
Is there a money amount set? Or?
They just gave us like, try to stay within a certain range. So
I
this.
sent him a T-shirt too already, but
Yeah.
he saved that one for.
Yeah, I figured I'd save one for this. And I don't know who it's from either, so I don't know who my Secret Santa even was.
Yeah.
So this one is Survivor, Premonition. I haven't heard this is their album before Eye of the Tiger came out, so I have not heard this one yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
Is it with the good singer or the Jimmy Jameson?
It's the original. It's the original. It's Dave Bickler. I love Jimmy too, but this is the original.
Wow, that is cute.
That's great.
This one, Bill. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta open that one.
Hard.
Got the black? Got the black.
Sign them all, right? Okay. Nice. I like
The last gift. There is the 19th season of The Simpsons. All right, there we go.
You don't have that one?
No, I've got. They just released them. They're on season 32, but this is the most recent one they put on DVD. Give them Bill.
That's incredible, like 132nd season.
I
I remember when they first came out.
haven't watched them. I mean, are they still on Sundays or?
It's still Sunday nights on Fox, yeah.
What'd you get?
So lure flashlight,
Oh, that's cute.
and it's
I thought it'd be cool to do a little showing off of the two gifts I got there. So yeah, let's dive right into them, see what they look like. So the first one is Premonition by Survivor. This was a Secret Santa gift from one of my 80s, an unnamed 80s in the Sand person that got assigned to me. Still don't know who it's from. This is their last album before Eye of the Tiger. It's their second album total. So this is before they were huge hits. And this is the Rock Candy reissue, and Rock Candy always does an awesome job with their releases. And next was the 19th season of The Simpsons, which I now own seasons 1 through 19, which is good because they released season 20 for the 20th anniversary for some reason, and it took the longest time for 18 to come out, and then it took forever for them to get 19 to come out, so I'm glad we could finally complete it. You know, I like this with Snowball, Santa's Little Helper, and if you take this off, it has this cool hand-drawn kind of thing going there, and I have not looked inside of this yet. A Plea for Sanity. Alright, so this is my first time viewing of the inside of this, but oh wow. So it seems like they're going with the sketch thing. Dino Park. Wow. This is really cool looking. Very surreal, very weird, but very cool looking. Well, this is really cool of Rich. He pointed me in the direction of this room after looking at my movies that I got, and he pretty much told me how everything in this cabinet was his widowed wife, and she just had a subscription to this kind of stuff. And he's like, go through it, take stuff. So I'm kind of going through, seeing what's mostly.
Mike Darcy?
Why would I tell him that?
I actually got a pretty good haul out of that, going through the VHS tapes. These are both from this one's from 1993, still sealed. Birdies and bloopers, a bunch of golf bloopers by various people. And then I love watching shows like Red Letter Media, Best of the Worst on YouTube, and they review a lot of obscure instructional VHS tapes and stuff. So I found this, Total Golf, Saving Strokes with Bruce Crampton, the Senior Player of the Year. And it's a 96-minute long instructional video, also sealed, about golf tips and tricks. I don't know, these things are usually pretty campy and corny, so who knows what you got with that. And then last of the VHSs, I have these both, but these are the original VHS tapes from the 80s of First Blood and Rambo First Blood Part 2. Original clamshells and everything. I thought these looked cool, so they would just be cool additions to the collection. Red, fit with Bruce Willis, I heard a lot of good things about, but never got around to seeing it, so I'll be excited finally give this a go. And thank you for Rich too for literally just telling me to take all these. Very nice of him. So these are all freebies. Bruce Willis too, fitting with my Yippee-ki-yay t-shirt I wore today. I'm a big Jack Nicholson fan, so we got The Prizzy's Honor. Funny plot, never saw it, so I'll be curious to check it out, see what it's like. Never saw any of the Dirty Harry films yet. I know, I'm terrible with that. But I got this box set of these 3 snapper cases of the first 2 Dirty Harry movies, Dirty Harry and Magnum Force, and it comes with a 3rd Clint Eastwood movie, Tightrope. Never seen any of these, so I'll be excited to finally check those out. Then this is still sealed as well. This BBC presents The Planets from BBC and A&E. It is a 4-part different worlds and terra firma, giants and moons, star and atmosphere, life beyond the sun and destiny. This looks cool. I always like space stuff, and this is looks like a really cool in-depth documentary series. So yeah, thank you Rich for all of these. Add on top of my amazing gifts, The Premonition and Simpsons Season 19. So yeah, good day. Paul, have you ever operated that before?
Do you think you should be operating this? Paul? Paul, quit touching things. Paul, we gotta call maintenance. This isn't funny, Paul. Stop smirking. It's not funny. Paul!
But if that thing jerks forward, you go right out the window.
Paul? Quit touching. Paul! Alright, that's it. Paul. That's it, Paul.
Oh shit. If that thing takes off with the both of you on it, I am not responsible for a single thing.
No touch. Call maintenance, that's it. No, Paul. It's on. Why'd you put it on?
Do you have any Christmas messages with
Ho, ho, ho! And a Merry Christmas. Should be alright.
Alright. Say, grab it by the nose. As you do, grab it by the nose.
Toss around down there.
What the hell was even in that, too? That looks gross. Trying to do it where I don't prematurely pop it.
Yeah.
You think that should be good?
That should do.
So you forget your poppage in there. Alright, let me know when to hit it.
Go ahead.
Up there it goes. How much you want to bet that was probably the nose?
Oh, shit,
that was the nose.
That was the nose.
So, Rick, can you recount what predicament you are in right now?
So you see, what had happened was, came into work, and the lock on my locker was unlocked already, miraculously. I don't know why.
But it was unlocked, making your life easy.
So, usually I keep the key to this lock on my keychain, the rest of my keys, and that is kept in my backpack. Now, you can't unlock a lock, keys in your backpack.
So the keys for that lock are stuck in the locker right now.
You got it, bud.
Oh man, are we gonna have to call AAA on you right now? Or the fire department?
100%. Oh, that's not gonna work. So what's gonna have to happen here is break that. And we're in here. Never mind.
Hi, it is Christmas Eve. Holiday season is almost over, and I'm getting a lot of mileage out of this hat. Now, we're going to Larry's tonight, and I figure what better gift to give our flirtatious friend than this photo I took at the work Christmas party last week. Me with all the women. So, to Larry. Sorry, you missed Victoria's Secret convention. I kept them warm for you. Boom.
The door. Oh, you did it! You did it! Congratulations!
Hey, I'm gonna eat my nothing bun cake by myself.
I don't have my phone.
Edison's like, I'm popular, he's lost. He's not gonna get no presents.
Oh, he's not gonna get
No, we were calling Dana, nobody answered.
Because my phone's in my purse.
You and only
That's for Dada. Okay.
That looks beautiful, Larry.
You're a damn liar.
No, I'm a damn truther. Okay, now go right ahead, Larry. Now you can.
I gotta put it. Oh, look at this.
Wait, you're already going?
Hey, cool.
What is it?
To Larry, sorry you missed the Victoria's Secret convention.
Oh my God.
I kept them warm for you. Oh my God, Kenny.
It's funny with the picture that's in it. I said I kept them warm for him, and there's a picture in it.
Oh, what is it like? Please, knockouts. Get knockouts.
Oh my God. Did you just have like people, spontaneous people? Like...
That was at my work party.
Oh my God.
My work Christmas party.
He's like right in the front.
All these girls work for you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Knockouts.
Oh gosh. This is for Kenny.
Thank
Where do
you.
you see these girls here, man? They are Victoria's Secret models.
Like a lunchbox thingy?
No, actually, it's for whatever you want to put in it.
Oh.
Trinkets.
That could be like a lunch bag type of thing.
Shopkins bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Shopkins.
Oh yeah, she could put the Shopkins in there.
Need a scissor?
Yeah, Annie made you and Nana some crafts the other day.
Oh, this is nice,
See
honey.
the ones downstairs?
This is very nice.
Wow.
I know we should have got Larry to
Larry.
tattoo.
So cute.
Thank you, honey.
Larry, show everybody.
Chicken legs.
Oh, I see.
Who's that from?
John.
Addison.
No,
Addison picked it up.
Oh yeah, this is pretty. Chicken legs.
It's to make your feet look like chicken legs, Larry. Okay. Okay, I see a good-looking girl.
And you say, you were not born in the Chicago area. And she'll say, yes, I was. I said, no, you weren't, because I know your parents. You were born somewhere else. You weren't born in Chicago. No, I was. I was born in Chicago. No, you weren't. You were born down south. Alabama, Georgia. No. You were born in Tennessee. Ah, you know that line, right?
I know where that's going,
You know
Larry.
where that's going. So it's Tennessee. Why Tennessee? Because you're the only Tennessee.
That's it, Larry.
That's it, huh?
You got it.
Yeah, you can't use that line now. If you do, you got to mail me a check for $5.
All right, well, I'll email you a check for $50 just to cover me for some time.
10 of them, yeah. How's he gonna see where he's going? That's Randy.
Randy's a little boy. Oh, here's one more ball.
Tries to put his arms down.
Oh, I got the other ball.
I can't put my arms down.
Yeah, I had it. Sorry.
I still just think that's nuts how it accumulates and snows heavily on Halloween, and yet here we are on Christmas and it's 60 degrees and sunny. Yeah, you know what this means? We're probably going to be making up for it in January, though.
Xbox games? What else?
I finally got NASCAR 4.
NASCAR, which one?
NASCAR 4, I've been playing it all day. The newest one.
Oh, the newest
It just
NASCAR?
came out and I just got it.
What else were we just playing with Levi?
RC car.
An RC
And we
car?
got new mics.
Oh, that's cool.
Those aren't technically pajamas either.
Hawkins Middle School Yearbook, 85.
Oh, that's cool.
Merry Christmas. Cheers.
Dark.
Where did you find that? Oh, you sure wouldn't mind that on your pen.
That's a cool thing.
Toby, what did Toby get? Toby.
Alright, ready?
We've got a tutorial here that's showing you how to play.
3, 2, 1, go.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, that's how you move them, huh?
Yes.
I don't want to go first.
Kenny's got his Santa hat on.
Let the boys go first.
Yeah, the boys should probably go first.
This one's mine.
Something you asked for.
What can it be now? Dun 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 dun. What can it be now?
Oh, wait.
You got the puck on the bottom. I thought that was cute.
Oh,
Toby,
I love it.
what are you doing?
Cats love the boxes.
Yeah. You put that in the counter, bud?
That was a good box, I told you.
Oh, me. Thank you. I love this.
It's a
You like
Chevy.
red trucks?
It is a Chevy truck.
Leave it, it's a Chevy.
Yeah.
What do you do about that?
Thank you. I love this.
One straight cat.
Ooh, look at that.
I love that shirt.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Look at the camera.
I'll wear that one to the Trans-Siberian.
Yeah.
We'll be
Thank you. You're welcome. There we go.
The envelope is from us too, Tommy.
Oh, okay.
That was another gift that didn't arrive yet, so you just got a picture. You'll get it.
You'll love it, but it's just taken forever to get to.
It was on order 24 hours later.
I know, by your door.
You love Amazon. And
Yeah.
you can count on Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, I ordered that
I've gotten screwed
December
twice
10th.
by Amazon though.
Buckets.
I order things on Amazon and they never show up. They're like, yeah, sorry, we lost it. We can't find it.
Cozy Sherpa top.
I'm fairly tall in this thing.
Nice little ball.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So we have like that box someplace.
I might have
Thank you. And then in the box.
I had to ask your mom for some advice. Pez?
That's.
Do you have that one?
No, I have never.
Okay,
I have never seen this before in my life. I saw the green and yellow. I'm like, wait, they give me crayons. What? And then Pez. Yeah, I have never seen that before in my life. I opened it and I saw the green and yellow. I'm like, you get a box of crayons? What's the box of crayons? That is, I have never seen this before. Where'd you find this?
I'm gonna leave it like that.
Unless that's the back of whatever it is, and you won't be able to.
Yeah, you know what? It might be. Let me flip it around. I think you're right. Just feeling the way the box is set up.
You want to make sure you open it so you see it.
I don't know what end is which.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, man. Look at that.
Oh. Look at me, boys. Each of you stand by it.
They set up today.
We sure can. We are soul playing today. Yeah, absolutely.
Between Papa,
I'm not sure where, but yeah, we're gonna set
Mommy,
it
and Daddy, it'll be set up.
I think we're gonna set up tournament brackets. Pretty cool. What do you say, guys?
60 degrees on my way to Jason's now. Don't you love it?
I
told him no 4
that's how I
times.
felt like, well, Mike,
You're
I was sitting there
But
and
you're
he's
right there.
scared me. I know.
So I was like, oh, yeah,
No, that's how.
up here.
Well, all these kids made it through without splitting their heads open over there, so let's see if the next
Yeah,
generation...
use that for Christian Bob.
Too.
That's what I hate with the toys. They have to like put it in the box so
Yes.
but all these like strap thingies. They're like trying to. It's ridiculous.
People in China got
It's like you almost need like the
And there he goes. Christmas has officially been made with Hans Gruber falling off Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna wear it! What is it? It's an apron. It's an apron.
Oh, Rachel Ray.
Oh my God. There's a whole story. There's a story behind us.
I'm the only one
Jason
home.
knows.
I'm going to bring Rachel Ray into the kitchen.
Oh man, Rachel Ray.
Jason knows the story. Jason recorded it.
No, you recorded it.
Wow. What the people are doing.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna put the
cargo freighter next to the parrot. You really are.
Yeah. This is gonna hit me hard this year. I don't know.
No.
My 40th was the opening to my 50th. It's gonna kill me. I don't know. Well,
Movie does a headstand and just jams his neck into it.
I feel it though. Let me tell you. I may not look it, but I feel it. It's the only.
He's going to make it fit.
Oh, it's on a kid. 2 weeks ago. So I'm like still recovering and stuff.
You think that's funny? You're one funny guy.
Better. It is better, but
You're a
it's like
funny
when
guy.
I push
You
myself,
are.
I just hurt again. Like yesterday, I was kind of doing a lot and walking around, stuff, you know, and they're like, don't bend, don't twist.
All right, Jason, enlighten us. What do you have there?
Screwdriver.
See, and what do you use that screwdriver for?
Thick stuff. Bend over, I'll show you.
What confuses you, son?
Supposed to go on this warming up.
Well, you see, well, you see, Jason, that's an extension for the ratchets and sockets.
And the screwdriver.
So there you go. Yes, because you have the ratchet tip on there. Those are your extensions or adapters, depending on whichever one you want to use. And you see, Jason, those sockets are used to take bolts off of things. In case you didn't know that or not. You could try it on an actual DeWalt ratchet if you want. So. I learned how to rebuild these things at Sears too. So
Dude, who got that?
I did.
That is the best Christmas present ever.
I got my dad the same thing.
When you go to look for a socket, And trust me.
It's 173 pieces.
Do you know what
You put it all back in the right spot.
I worked in a hardware store for 3 years. Yes, I worked in a hardware. I will.
Eventually they're gonna figure out those drones to like tie water balloons on them and that.
I know.
And how to
Rather
drop
than the
them.
pristine type.
Yeah.
She can like wait.
All right. And now I'm just like, I don't care who's watching.
You should make a little clip with the air hockey. Where?
It's cool with the lights on there. That's cool.
Yeah, right.
You back in, Levi?
Here, roll.
Come on, Kenny, right. 3 yards. 3 yards. Oh, 3. Who has 3?
Oh.
Here, you can roll it again if you want to. All right. Denise. Oh, Levi's in. Jack.
Come in.
How about an L? It's not an L.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will keep this quick. It is Christmas. It's coming to an end here shortly. Just wanted to say, whatever you celebrate, I hope your holiday 2019 season, last holiday season of the decade, I hope it went well for everybody. Just going to show you a few of the gifts. As you saw earlier at Step Family's house, I did, because I do have an enormous Pez collection. So I got this Crayola crayon Pez set. It actually comes with crayons and some coloring sheets. I have never seen this Pez set before, so that was a really cool surprise. I was opening it and I saw like the Crayola and I saw like the green, and yeah, I'm like, why did they give me crayons? What? But that's an awesome gift. And then I want to thank my mom for a really cool Hot Wheels Miami Vice, the Daytona Spider, awesome Miami Vice, and some movies that I had received, such as none of these I have seen, but they all sound cool. The Ambulance, Mark Hamill and Corvette Summer, If Looks Could Kill, and the Warwick Davis reality show with, why am I drawing a blank? Ricky Gervais. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Life's Too Short, as well as a Simpsons ornament tin that's still sealed from like 2004. So that is really cool. Yeah, Kurt Adler organ, so there you go. A lot of work, a lot of adulting this holiday season, just life in general. But hey, it's a new decade now, new beginnings. Hopefully there are some big things on the horizon. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you and your families had a wonderful time this year. And we will see you on the flip side in the new decade, 2020.